Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 11th of September. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. Let's see what the Silver Witchcraft Tarot has to say about Friday the 11th. Hope you've had an amazing week. So look at what Friday is all about. We have the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Okay. So we've got two court cards here, which represent characteristics unfolding in you and becoming realized. And we also have the potential for these characteristics to come into your life somehow. So whether it's another person or a theme or a piece of work, it's a kind of an energy, a quality. And then the Hermit, a major arcana card, showing that the focus is really on understanding yourself and healing yourself and being at the center of the universe. So this day is about you. We've got a lot of people looking back at you directly. So let's see what this means. The King of Swords gives you the ability to make really tough decisions. And not just in this life, in the afterlife. So this king is responsible for determining people's fate on this planet and in the life beyond. So huge responsibility. And it's like certain professions. If you're a criminal lawyer, you're really responsible for someone's future. And it's about having that confidence to really do that job and say, I am the best person around to represent the client and to plead his case. And I have complete confidence in myself, so I'm going to take on this job. And you have to really be educated and qualified, and you have to know what you're doing to have that kind of confidence. Unless you're some sort of, psychological liar or sociopath, or you have no conscience, you really have to be able to back that up. It's like a doctor with no skill. So a doctor is only going to feel comfortable being in the ER, saving people's lives, if they actually have the skills to do it. Otherwise, it's just some psychopath in there causing damage. So the King of Swords represents that, the ability to make really responsible decisions, not only for yourself, but for other people in your life. We've got a knife here with wings on it. It's kind of this, it's like an athame, which is athame. It's like a magic... Yeah, it's a ceremonial knife because it's not meant to cut beef or whatever. It's setting people free and making the decisions that will be able to liberate your life. Got a stone throne in the clouds, so complete authority in a spiritual way. Also, mind over matter. This does not make sense if gravity's around. And then we have this fairy here looking at the book, looking at the agenda. It's almost like he's got this spiritual assistant. He is aware of everything going on in all different time, space, dimensions, continuums, wherever you go. He's right there, and he represents the ability to make a good decision and to be confident about who you are, what you stand for, what you're going to accept and what you aren't going to accept. So really trust in yourself. You'll be able to make good decisions. So if you've been unable to make a decision about something in your life for a while, address it again today. You'll find it quite easy to make tough decisions. The Queen of Pentacles is a similar vibe, complete authority. She's the ruler of another element, but she's not swords, so air and ideas and communication, but she's in the element of Pentacles, in the suit of Pentacles, which is earth, element of earth, which is feminine. It's about practical matters in life. And she is the person who decides where to allocate abundance and prosperity and a sense of security and love and beauty, and how she's going to kind of dole that out. So she's responsible for really creating life in a sense that's warm and beautiful and luxurious and safe and nurturing. It's like being in a space that makes you feel good. It's like being in a crystal salt cave. It kind of feels like a womb. She's responsible for all of the things that affect you on a physical level that make you feel nurtured and loved. So she's kind of the energy of beauty. And it's like the reason why anyone goes on holidays. Like we work in, let's say, America, so let's go on holiday to Mexico for a week to treat ourselves, to look at beautiful nature and to enjoy peace and quiet. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles represents. Peace on earth, I would say. She's got the little bunny there. So Easter, it's about rising above planet Earth and only being exposed to the best aspects of it. We have this little gnome there, super playful. It's about, you know, life as kind of a Disney princess, like, what's her name? Cinderella, having the birds and the bees help her make a dress. It's magic on the mundane. It's getting the best out of life. It's looking at those beautiful parts of our experience here on planet Earth. It's flowers, it's the northern lights, it's everything beautiful on Earth. So you're able to make good decisions and trust in yourself, and you realize that you have skills, you have an influence on the world, you bring your energy to whatever it is you're working on and whatever it is you're focused on, and you see yourself as you really are, which is someone who adds love and beauty to the world. So you see yourself as you are in spiritual truth today, and that spiritual truth has a huge impact on you. It's almost like the real you is exposed today, and you understand that in life, all you need to rely on, and today particularly, I mean, this isn't sustainable because we go in and out of this state of being, but today you're in this state of being where you're completely aligned with yourself, you trust your thinking, you also know exactly what it is you bring and what it is you still need to work on. So you're seeing yourself as you really are, you're not just making things up or projecting, or you're in denial or delusional or whatever. You really see yourself as you really are, which means you can make a good decision. If you don't know who you are, then you can't make a decision based on what you like and who you are and what you're about, because you don't know. So you do know that today, and that process reveals to you that all you're ever going to need is the light of truth on yourself. So being able to trust your own thinking and decision-making process, and then realizing that you have your own kind of magic, and that your magic and wisdom brings healing to the world. And you can tap into that at any point in your life. And as long as you're able to do that, you have this hermit-like quality, which means that you can go within, whether you're around people or you're in the wilderness or you're at a wedding or you're on top of Mount Everest, you can always remember who you are, and you can be present with yourself when you're alone. So there never needs to be this sense of something is lost. You are enough on your own. You are enough by yourself. And it's one thing me saying that, but it's another really realizing that for yourself. And you do something wonderful. You add a little touch of beauty to the world that really shows you in a crystal clear way what a positive contribution you make to the planet, and that shows you in your true light, and it reveals a positive character trait which you can use and rely on for the rest of your life. Yeah, so allow yourself to be revealed and make sure that you embrace that knowledge and that revelation, and you take it on board and you cherish it as another aspect of you, which makes you lovable, which makes your life worth living, which makes you someone who's on the journey, and it makes you feel good about yourself. And by doing that for yourself today, you're able to approach situations and other people in your life with much more respect and stability, and you're able to seize opportunities when they come along. Like a relationship, for instance, if you're a basket case and your soulmate comes along, then you're going to be a little bit wrapped up in yourself if you're in the middle of a meltdown and you let the opportunity of your soulmate go by. Today, nothing passes you by. You see yourself as you really are, That gives you confidence in the ability to decide, and that shows you that the security in your life is internal, not external. Number-wise, we've got 9 and 2 court cards. So that's 9 and 1 is 10, and another one is 11. 11 is the master number of service. So you are of service to yourself today by putting out positivity in the world. You'll see it as something good about you, and that'll educate you and give you more certainty about who you really are in truth. And obviously, if you're being of service to the world, you will help other people and places and things. So be a force of positivity, be a force of positive change, self-contentment, and self-reliance. Have an amazing day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. In my personal readings, I can answer any questions you have. So if you're not sure about your life purpose or where you're supposed to live, what your vocational aptitudes are, what's coming up for you in love and relationship or money, if you have any questions at all, then please just get in touch via the website gregoryscott.com. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.